Welcome to the Root Cause Revolution podcast with functional and integrative nurse nutritionist and energy medicine practitioner, Audrey Christie.
Hi, friends. Welcome to episode 265 of the Root Cause Revolution podcast. Today, we're talking about fueling your body, and not just fueling your body. We talk about that a lot. We're talking about the priority for fueling your body. Today, when I taught the Root Cause Revolution membership masterclass, I thought this would be a really great thing to kind of share with all of you. So buckle up. We're going to jump in. First, if this is your first time listening, I want to pop in and introduce myself. I'm Audrey. I am a root cause clinician, and I specialize in helping you to stop masking symptoms and start healing from chronic illness, chronic issues, those little symptoms that just won't go away, and even all the way up to autoimmune diseases. I tend to work with people who have tried it all and still aren't at the level of health and wellness that they desire. So we work together using a non-traditional approach. It includes naturopathy, functional nutrition, functional wellness, and energy medicine. I specialize in helping you start your very own root cause revolution so that you can rebalance your body and heal for good. So if you're done with Band-Aids and ready for real solutions, you are in the right place. All right, let's dive in. So let's talk about fueling your body. What does this look like? Often I hear things from people saying, Audrey, I tried this supplement and this supplement and this supplement, and it just didn't work for me. And then I hear on kind of the other side of that, I am eating all the right things and I can't lose those last 5 or 10 pounds, or I am, doing XYZ and it's just not working all the way. So I thought it would be good to come in and prioritize or help you prioritize what is most important on your healing journey. And this matters regardless of whether your healing journey is losing weight, regardless of whether your healing journey is transforming some kind of symptom or system deficiency or diagnosis that you have. If you're transforming, healing your body from that, regardless, let's talk about what this looks like. So you can think of this system in a pyramid, right? Often I talk about the funnel, right? The energy and drainage funnel, and that's super important, but we're going to turn that triangle so that the point is at the top like a pyramid. And at the foundation of that pyramid, the most important thing for you to focus on is the quality of the food that you're eating. Now, the quality of the food that you're eating should be things like a vegetable base, right? A plant base. And I don't mean plant based like it's a package of plant-based pasta. I mean plants, spinach, leafy greens, kale, carrots, broccoli, all the things. Even fruits are included in there too. So that's your base. Quality of food. If you can only focus on one thing, that is what you focus on. Organic fruits and veggies, grass-fed, grass-finished, free-range, organic, beef, chicken, eggs, wild-caught fish, healthy fats, coconut oils, olive oils, avocado oil, none of that other stuff, right? None of the other canola or any of that stuff, right? That is your foundation. That's where you start. That is priority one. Now, from there, once you have that down, then you can start getting into some of the other things and some of the other steps that move up the pyramid. They are less important than the quality of food, but still important. So right after quality of food, the next important thing to look at is quantity of food. Now, why does quantity of food matter if you're not on a weight loss journey? Well, maybe you want to gain weight. Maybe your body isn't getting enough food in general in order to do anything other than keep it alive, right? So when we see things like hair loss or a nutrient deficiency, sometimes once you have quality of food covered, the next thing to look at is, are you eating enough food? And this really breaks down into a simple math, a simple formula of math for calories in, calories out. Now, again, calories in, calories out is not the most important thing. It is second. So if you are sustaining yourself, subsisting on packaged foods and junk foods and all of those things, that's what we need to work on first. And inside that quality of food, you'll also look at things like your food sensitivities, right? But then after that, we're going to look at volume or quantity of food. Now, once you get beyond quantity of food or caloric intake, then and only then do you start looking at your macronutrients. Now, macronutrients, and in the Root Cause Revolution membership, we went through all the things. We went through how to calculate this yourself, how to get help, where to track, what you should track, if you should even track, and all the scenarios that go with it. I'll put a link in the show notes right on your podcast player if you're interested in joining the Root Cause Revolution, where we have masterclasses every single month. We have 2 live Q&As, an energy healing session every single month. So there's something every week. And if it's a 5-week month, we have an integration or catch-up week where you can go back and make sure that you have caught up on all the things we're doing. We also do 4 detoxes inside of that group a year. And you can join the quarterly or seasonal detoxes if you're not in the group, but it'll cost you a lot more. So that group is, I believe, $14.97 a month. I'll have to check with my team to be sure, but I'll put the link and you can find out for yourself. It's a great group of people in there. Consider it. But so if you want all of the ways to calculate it, you can either submit an Ask Audrey question with your specific scenario, or you can check out the Root Cause Revolution and go through all the calculations, because those are best shown on screen. It's kind of hard to describe the math. It's very simple, easy for anyone to do though. So after calories is macros. Now, inside of the macros, most important is going to be protein, followed by carbs and fat. I assure you, most of you aren't eating enough protein and definitely having too much fat and not enough carbs. Now, fat is essential. You have to have it, of course, but it needs to be in somewhat balance, roughly 20% of the total calories that you take in. But a lot of that depends on where you are in your journey and what your goals are. What we don't want to do is have really high fat and no carbohydrates, because then you're not fueling your body with what it needs. Now, when we go beyond macronutrients, the next step in the pyramid is micronutrients. Now, remember what we said here, quality of food is most important. So that knocks out all of the warrior diet and the intermittent fasting and having 1 big or 2 big meals within a 4 to 6 hour time frame, or even an 8-hour time frame. That knocks out keto, knocks out all the things, right? That means that quality is most important. Calories is next. So we're still not looking at should it be low carb or high carb until you have quality and quantity covered. Next, you're looking at macros. And protein is going to be the most important of those macros for most people. Again, everyone's a little bit different. And some of those nuances really have to be managed either one-on-one or with more specific instructions than I can deliver in this format. And then after that is micronutrients. So an easy way for you to make sure that you're getting all the micronutrients that you need is the 4-cup rule. So this is a little bit different for everyone. Some people will need 5 cups. Some people will need 3 cups. But in general, a pretty good average is if you have 2 handfuls, good handfuls, about the size of a baseball, of fresh veg every single day, and 2 handfuls of fresh fruit every single day, and you try to vary those fruits throughout the week and vary those vegetables throughout the week, then you are likely going to at least put into your body all of the micronutrients that you need in order to start changing things, right? Micronutrients alone in this way often won't recover you from deficiency, but they can kind of bring you up to the minimum, if that makes sense. After micronutrients, the last thing, the cherry on top of the pyramid, or the very, very point of the pyramid, is supplements. So once you have all these other things in line, then that's where supplements can come in and really do their best effort. Now, there are some things that you can use quote unquote supplements for, or herbal nutrients for, to help with acute issues, to mask some symptoms. But if we're talking about true healing, then it really has to kind of follow this pyramid shape. And if you're missing, just like when we talk about the energy and drainage funnel, if you're missing any of those pieces, then the funnel can't drain, right? Well, if you flip that over and we're talking about the foundation of nutrition and how to fuel your body, then if you're missing any of those nutrients, then it's a very shaky platform, right? It's not sturdy. Doesn't have a good foundation, and it won't stand up against all the things that your body throws it, or that you throw at your body. Stress, lack of sleep, right? And we all guilty of that. Overtraining, undertraining, lack of mobility, sedentary jobs, all of these things, EMF, toxins in our environment, we have less of a foundation to stand against for these things. So all of that said, I hope this helps you to reframe how you're looking at your nutrition and reframe how you're looking at your healing journey, regardless of whether or not you are, again, trying to lose weight, gain weight, or just overcome some health challenges and health issues in your body. If you haven't checked it out already, I would love for you to check out the waitlist for the fall detox. Again, if you want to skip that waitlist and get right into the Root Cause Revolution, you can do that with the audreychristie.com/membership. Takes you right to that page. And then you don't have to buy the detox separate 4 times a year because it's included with that membership for really the price of about one detox. So I encourage you to check that out. If you're interested in trying a detox out, definitely get on the wait list. The pre-sale or the early bird price is a lot less than the full price, so you're going to want to know about that immediately. All right, friends, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Remember that I am always rooting for you. We have a couple more episodes this week, including Ask Audrey on Friday. So if you haven't submitted your questions, get them submitted at the link in your show notes. I'll see you next time.
Thank you for listening to the Root Cause Revolution podcast. Be sure and subscribe on your favorite podcast provider. Ratings and reviews are always appreciated.